Guys, welcome to AI Realtor Solutions. I'm so excited that you're here. Today, I'm going to share with you exactly how we add an extra 104 and sometimes more dollars in revenue for our real estate agent clients and our investor clients. And we do that month after month. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. And scaling is really what we focus on. And it doesn't matter if you focus on listings or if you mainly represent buyers or sellers, or if you're a real estate investor and your job is to collect as many properties as possible, whether you're flipping or just, renting or whatever you're doing with them, right? Our focus has been on real estate, and that's where we really shine. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So a quick question is, what would tens of thousands of dollars in new closings every single month on autopilot, by the way, what would that do for your business? In the next few minutes, I'm going to share, how we implement the same systems that we do for our current clients and what that can mean for your business. And think about what that kind of revenue would do if generated for you month after month and year after year, how that would scale and how that would change your business and frankly, change your life. And as a little disclosure, there's going to be no crazy editing here or fancy animations. This video is going to be informative, and I want to focus exactly on what you can do for your business right now to make it grow, make it scale, and how we could potentially help you with that. So even though there's no fancy animations or anything, I can guarantee you that there's going to be a lot of value here and that you're going to learn how that we can add profit to your bottom line and decrease the hours spent running your business. And I think that's a huge part of it, right? We all want that quality of life. And sure, anyone can work 120 hours a week. Well, maybe not anyone, but if you do, you're probably going to see a pretty substantial increase in your commissions and your income, right? But what we want to do is we want to leverage technology so that we don't have to do that. We can have, our family time and our quality time at home versus spending it all at the office or all of it on the phone. And that's what we do. We leverage that. We leverage technology. We leverage AI so that you can do that. I love this quote. So one of the most promising advancements in real estate is the use of inbound AI voice agents. These intelligent systems are designed to handle incoming questions, provide information, and enhance client experiences. It's for realtors. Embracing inbound AI voice agents will lead to significant benefits, mainly closing more deals by doing less work. And that's what we've seen with our current clients. And that's what, we hope to bring to you. So what I like to talk about is thinking about AI as the internet 20 years ago, right? People thought it was either a fad or, it wasn't necessary for my agency or my business. And we saw what happened. Those that embraced it really skyrocketed, really thrived in this new online economy. And those that didn't got left behind. I mean, can you imagine a world where your listings aren't online? Right? And that's what it's going to be with AI very, very soon. And the world is already transitioning to that. And so are your competitors. And so that's why it's incredibly important that we get moving forward with you now, right? So that you don't get left behind. So while the internet revolutionized the way we communicate, the work we do, and the way we access information, AI is going to do the same thing. It's going to transform the way we actually live. And I know it's a crazy ass statement. The way we live, the way we work, the way we interact with that technology of the internet and computers now. So it's not only the biggest trend in the world, but it's the biggest opportunity that we have as real estate agents and investors. And the easiest path to increasing your revenue while decreasing your costs, which is huge, right? Because all those costs go right back to your bottom line and back to your profits. The cost per lead, the cost per booked appointment, cost per commission, all that is implementing our AI growth infrastructures into your business. I know it's a large statement, but it will solve every bottleneck that you're currently facing. I know. So if it's lead generation, we got that. Speaking of lead generation, as a quick reminder, if you join our AI Partner Growth Program, then we run your ads completely for free. We have a multi-million-dollar a month leads expert, paid ads expert on our team that he runs everything for you. It's optimized. The creative is done for you. The copywriting is done for you. Everything is done for you, set up and completely run 30 days for free when you join. And then after that, we can show you kind of what he does, and so you can run your own ads, or we can continue managing for you. It's entirely up to you. But let's get back to AI and how it's going to help you. So when I say that it's going to solve every single bottleneck you're currently facing, I really mean that. So whether it's lead generation or getting booked appointments, getting qualified appointments, whether it's to show up at your call or you going to their house and they're actually there, or they answer the door. Basically, what we want to do is we want to remove all the tasks that don't necessarily move the needle forward for you to scale. What we don't want you to do is spending your time on cold calling and hiring and training and managing appointment setters, doing customer service day in, day out. We want to remove that from your plate so that you can focus on actually getting more business and getting more commission-driven tasks done, right? So the truth is you're probably facing one or more of these kind of bottlenecks or kind of these issues. And so that's what we want to take care of. If you're watching this video, we can probably agree that there is a lot of money on the table that is just left there. So if we could fix a couple of these things, think about all of that time and all of that money that would be coming right back to your bottom line if you weren't spending the time doing these tasks that weren't generating income. And I fully understand that there are a ton of agencies out there that try to solve these problems. We readily agree with that. There's agencies that you've heard probably 1,000 times. We'll run your Facebook ads for you, right? We'll get you the leads. And then there's agencies that will say, hey, we'll do your appointment setting. And then what they do is they hire cheap appointment setters or cheap people off Fiverr or whatever it is, to run your ads or to have appointment setters. And they're from different countries. English is their second language. They're not exactly the level of expertise that we would expect when we're paying someone to handle our business for us, right? So the result is you end up paying these highly monthly retainers to solve maybe one bottleneck at a time. And so all that obviously adds up in the time, and then they're mediocre at best, sometimes less than mediocre, but then the other bottlenecks remain. So what if I were to tell you that our AI growth infrastructure not only solves every single bottleneck that you're facing with your real estate business, but we only need to build it once. And then it'll be released into your business and it works on its own. You own it forever. And you don't have to pay these high monthly retainers to multiple agencies and get mediocre at best results. So what does it look like for real estate? Well, I'm going to share all these insights, but first let me tell you how I kind of got here. So I opened a digital marketing agency in 2012. We focused solely on real estate, and we quickly scaled because people really needed our help in the online space. And so we grew very quickly through 7 figures, right? And in working with all of these business, all these agents, all these real estate investors, because we were coming off, the recession of the disaster of 08, 9, 10. But we saw the same bottlenecks that were kind of crushing all of these people we were working with, that we were trying to drive traffic for. And when I say we spent millions of dollars in paid ads for our clients. And we're very good at generating leads. We hundreds of thousands of leads, and that generated tens of millions of dollars actually in revenue. But what we did learn was that the leads weren't necessarily the biggest issue, right? They were easy for us. But the biggest issue was the bottleneck that came on the realtor side or the agency side of calling those leads. Because I'm sure you're aware that if you don't reach out to a lead within like that 5-minute window, that it drops 82% their likelihood of answering or doing business with you. So if you don't call them in that 5-minute window to schedule their appointment and do the follow-up and making sure they show up, then you drastically reduce your chance of a listing or being able to buy the house if you're an investor. So in other words, the appointment setters and the follow-ups were costing hundreds of thousands of dollars in lost leads because we would generate the leads, but without the follow-up, then there was no money to be made. And At the time, there wasn't a great solution. I have to admit that. We could throw money at it, throw more people at it, but there was no great solution until we found AI. And the more time I spent with AI, the more I could see how we could leverage it to solve all of these issues for our real estate agents and investor clients. And I have to say, I was really, really fortunate that I became friends with some of the most brilliant minds in the AI space. And I was very blessed for that. And we partnered with them and we created the leading tech for real estate. And that I'm kind of proud of. I don't say that often, but we did something really special in creating this platform. And so I personally invested a lot more, especially now, over 6 figures into AI, its development and licensing fees and everything, so that we could implement this tech into our clients' businesses. And that's why I rebranded our agency and we created an entirely new business infrastructure based on AI, because that is the future of real estate and how we're going to work moving forward. So our platform not only qualifies leads, but it nurtures them, it calls them, follows up with them, it texts them, it turns them into book appointments and ready to become clients or ready to sell to you if you're an investor. So how can you leverage this AI system into your own business? Well, I'm about to show you, but there are a couple of things that I need to chat about regarding your business. So if you have interest in increasing your revenue by tens of thousands of dollars and often more every single month and slashing your overhead costs, which is huge because obviously we want our commissions, we want our sales to go up, and we want our costs to come down. And so that delta there is really where we're focused in so that we can shove all that money back to our bottom line that we take home, right? So we want to increase our sales, increase our commissions while decreasing our overhead. So if that's you, awesome. Or if you have a business that you're losing clients or properties and revenue and you don't know why and you don't know how to fix it, then we can help that. Or if you're spending too much money on staff salaries, insurance, and benefits, and then they don't show up, they take vacations, they play on their phones, they gossip, they're poison in your office, and they don't work like they should, even when they do show up, then this could be for you. Or the current way you run your business, it's hard to scale due to the fact that the more business you come in, the harder it becomes to manage employees, and you have to add more employees, and you have to do this and that, and you have to pay more salaries. So it doesn't seem like you're getting ahead. Even though you have more business coming in, the costs keep going up, then we can help that too. So if any of this is you, take heart, because we can help. Because sounds crazy, but AI is actually bigger than the internet. And I'm going to get into that, and I'm going to let you know exactly what I mean by that. But statistically and even commercially, it's bigger than the internet, which is crazy for me to say. But, if we look at Google and Microsoft, all of the major players, they're using AI infrastructures to solve every inefficiency imaginable. And they're doing it to build an overall more profitable business. Right? And the AI growth infrastructures that we're placing in real estate businesses solve the biggest bottlenecks of that industry, right? Which is appointment setting and lead management. But why is that the biggest pain in the neck, appointment setting? It's one of the mechanisms that hasn't been solved by technology at a sustainable cost yet, until AI has gotten here, right? So we can throw more money at it, throw more people at it, throw more management at it, the whole thing, but there's no good way to solve that until now. So even if you throw all those bodies at it and all that money at it, you're still forced to build teams, and then they have to convert those leads at probably a mediocre level, right? And then you're paying them $40K a year or whatever it is, right? Their insurance, Social Security, vacations, sick days, vacations, the whole thing. And then you're still hoping for the best. You hope that they show up. You hope that they do their job, that they actually give, that they care enough to schedule the leads, right? That they follow up with them, that they update the CRM, that they don't quit. And then you have to rehire and retrain the new people. Or just take all the calls yourself, which I don't know that that's possible. Hopefully you have the volume that that's not even a possibility to return those calls inside 5 minutes and hope that you never miss one. And then you need to be on the phone all day, every single day. We have clients that used to try to do that. They burned out, their families went sideways, let's say that. And it's just implausible. You either have to hire someone or you have to scale back, which no one wants to do. We want to build our businesses. And the only effective way to do that without losing everything is through our AI infrastructures. We touched on this before, but if you don't call those back, if you decide to do it yourself and you don't hit them within that 5 minutes, then your conversion rate drops 82%. And those leads are most likely gone forever. And you can forget about the lifetime value of those leads because they're going to talk to someone else. They're going to be talking to your competition. But our agents are nuanced conversational AI agents that we create, customize, and train specifically for your business. And that's to make sure that the latter doesn't happen. We want to make sure that everything for you is taken care of on autopilot so that you can spend time with your family. So you're not on the phone 24/7 and so that you can focus on things that really, really matter. And our AI agents can have a 1 to 45 minute long conversation that sounds like a real human with infinite memory, perfect recall, and it can take actions across 6,000 applications. So if you don't think that your CRM can actually be updated in real time or your schedule can be referenced and updated in real time, well, we've got that covered. And it can do the entire job of up to 10 full-time employees without having to be managed, trained, or motivated. It works 24/7, 365 days a year. And it creates millions of dollars of revenue and millions of dollars in staff salary saved, even over the last 9 months that we created it. So we know it can do the job for you as well. So imagine getting the same results of a sales staff, a closing staff, appointment setters, these professionals, right, that you're paying $40,000 to $60,000 a year for with one AI agent, right? So no more paying those annual salaries. There's no more vacations, sick days, managing them. You don't have to worry about, are they doing their job or not? Or are they losing you money because, well, they're having a bad day. So they smarted off to a potential lead, a potential listing, a potential home seller, right? And they're blowing the leads that you're paying for. Or we can think about the opposite, which is going to sleep at night knowing that everything is taken care of on autopilot. And the second someone opts into your lead form, it doesn't matter if it's 6 o'clock in the evening or 4 o'clock in the morning when they see their ad on Facebook, then they're immediately going to get a call within that 5-minute magic window to get them scheduled. The hours don't matter. Or imagine having an employee that always follows up with your leads and calls them to make sure that they show up to your appointment or show up to your call. So you're not wasting time and money. Now that A-team, let's call it, it works 24/7, never takes a day off, never complains, never plays on their phone, gossips with a coworker, gets frustrated, costs you leads, and they always have a great attitude. Now, this is exactly what all of our AI agents are doing for our clients now. And it's exactly how they are scaling so quickly and consistently, right? Turning overhead, well, it used to be overhead, into profits and getting more commissions and more houses to buy. So that's how we're leaving all of the competition in the dust, is through our AI agents. So we have over 6,000 integrations. I think it's 7,500 now. Integrations, being able to call 1,000 leads a minute, and we can stick to your high converting sales scripts, which, by the way, if you don't have those, we're happy to help you with your sales process and all that. It's included when you become a partner, to really step-by-step qualify those leads because it's so important, and connect them directly with your CRM and your calendar so that the agent can actually book those leads at a time when you're available. And then we follow up with them with emails, text messages, calls, DMs. We just want to make sure that they show up to your appointment. And that's what allows our clients to scale past $100,000 a month. So your AI agent does everything for you on autopilot. It does nothing but revenue generating tasks for your business. And all that money normally wasted on well, employees, that cost you leads and money, instead of generating it, it goes right back into your profit and to your bottom line. And because of that, agents and investors using our infrastructure will be the ones controlling the industry, much like 20 years ago when those that embraced the internet did. So we have two options here. Option A, you can implement our AI growth infrastructure into your business and become like Microsoft and NVIDIA, frankly, right? And what I mean by that is if you look at their stock, they're the owners of major owners of AI, which is OpenAI and ChatGPT and all that. And just check out their stock, right? Look at the growth over the last 12 months. Or look at NVIDIA. They're another leader in the AI space. Look at their growth. It's crazy. Or option B, you could be like Apple. And I know Apple is Apple, right? They're going to continue making the iPhone and, they're going to continue to dominate that space, I'm sure. However, we have seen a significant stock decrease because they've refused to implement AI, right? So for the last 2 years, they haven't really been interested in it. And now they're playing catch up. So their stock is really taking a hit because they're taking billions of dollars that they had in reserves to dump into AI instead of growing with it naturally. And so they have seen a significant decrease over the last 12 months. It's crazy, right? So the hard truth is that we're either going to start implementing AI growth infrastructures into your business, into your agencies, or your competitors are going to, and they're going to succeed while you get sidelined. We don't want that, right? How can you succeed? Well, we personally bridge the gap of implementing a custom turnkey AI infrastructure for you. So we have the technology and we have the fulfillment team to help you dominate the real estate industry in your city and actually scale beyond that. And so the good news is that if you're seeing this video, then we've reopened our client partner availability. The caveat to that is we're doing it slowly, right? So we're taking on 8 new business partners a month, and we're doing that so that we can ensure the quality of care and the quality and commitment to our clients and our commitment to their success. So I want to personally invite you to a 30-minute growth implementation call where I'll walk you through how we create your own custom AI growth infrastructure and how we actually scale your real estate business through that 100K a month in revenue together. So that's your invitation. Book your free AI growth implementation call. Just click the button under this video. I'm sure it's right down there, and do it quickly because, last time we did it, we scaled so quickly that we had to shut it down. And so, yeah, we're throttling it a little bit this time, but the demand is so high that we're probably going to have to close the doors again. So do it quickly because we really want to help you dominate your city in the real estate industry. So I know we're able to help you, right? We've done it over and over and over and over again with our real estate and investor clients. So I'm looking forward to speaking to you personally. And anyway, I guess we'll see you on the inside.